Manchester United travel down to the south coast to take on Southampton at St Mary's in the early kick-off this weekend, in what many are calling a must-win game for Ten Hag. Now, it's Manchester United. Every game is a must-win game, in my opinion, but I think there seems to be added pressure this weekend. Obviously, United haven't got off to the best start this season, but in my opinion, and this is just my opinion. You can disagree with me if you want, and you can say I'm wrong, but this is my opinion. I don't think Ten Hag is under as much pressure as people are making out from the board. A lot of it seems to be just from the media. Like we've seen it over the last week and a half during the international break. The amount of just pure negative press towards Ten Hag and Manchester United, more than usual, because nearly every media outlet is anti-United at the best of times. But the last week or so, it's ramped up to another level. Like during the international break, we saw Ten Hag went back to Holland to take on. He managed FC Utrecht as part of a testimonial game. His team won 2-1. Nearly all the media outlets reported that he lost 2-1, and that he can't catch a break. He loses again. Then when they found out that the result had gone the other way, they just said nothing about it and just changed the headlines as, "Oh yeah, Ten Hag finally catches a break." Um, it's just absolutely ridiculous. I think a lot of it is just if you look at the results from the opening three games of the season, they're not great. Like we narrowly beat Fulham the opening game, lost to Brighton, which we were unlucky not to draw. Probably we should have won the game. Liverpool, look at the 3-0 scoreline, it looks horrendous. But the first 20 minutes of that game we were actually fairly decent. We're playing better football already this season than we have last season. So the team has improved, but it's just we're not getting the results. We can't seem to put the ball in the back of the net. We can't score. Like we're negative goal difference again, 3 games into the new season, which is not great. And I think getting Highland back fit when he's ready is going to make a massive difference because there's a lot of pressure on Xerxes to be the main man. Only newly coming into the squad, so there's a lot of pressure. But I think I don't think there's as much pressure on Ten Hag this weekend going into it. But I still think we can definitely beat Southampton. I know we haven't been able to put the ball in the back, and we haven't been able to score. But I think this weekend is the weekend we do it. I think Xerxes is going to have a decent game. Rashford needs to step up. He needs to show it on the pitch. I know over the international break he wasn't with England, but he was doing extra work in training. He was working with Ryan Hopper, um, and he was doing extra work in the gym and posting on social media. And of course, he got backlash for that because just show it on the pitch. But if he didn't post it, people would be saying, "Oh, what has he been doing for the past week and a half when he hasn't been with England?" I hope he's putting in the extra work. And when he shows he does the extra work, he's getting criticised. So he can't win in that situation. But I think he needs to show it. I think if he got a goal this weekend, I think that will improve his confidence, and he'll kick on then, and he'll have a decent enough season, hopefully anyway. But in terms of the lineup, I think the lineup for this weekend, I think we're going to see pretty pretty much the same back four. Obviously, Onana's going to be on goal, but I think we're going to see the same back four we've seen the last game against Liverpool. You'll see Dalot at left back. We'll see Martinez and Delit starting together again, and Mazraoui at right back. Now, Ten Hag in his press conference the other day, he said that Ugarte is available. Now, I know he played in 2 games for Uruguay over the international break, but I can't see him starting, to be honest, just because he won't have trained enough with the squad, in my opinion. Like we've seen, Delit was ready to go when he came in, but he still hadn't trained as much with the squad to actually get used to the system and the style of play. So it took the lit two games to start, and I think Ugarte will be the same. So I think he'll stick with Casemiro and Maino with Bruno in front of him. And I think we'll have Rashford will start on the left. I know he hasn't been performing, but I think given the fact that he didn't play over the international break, he should be 100% fit and ready to go. I think on the right hand side, Garnacho was away in Argentina, only came back late on Thursday. So I think we're going to see Diallo start on the right hand side, and we're going to see Joshua Zirkzee up front. I'd see us winning 3-1. That's my prediction. I think Zirkzee will score, Rashford will score, and I'd like to see Diallo get on the score sheet as well. So yeah, I think it's a big game. In terms of United season, we need to get a victory. But I think we can do it 3-1. I'm going to be doing a watch along Saturday morning. And game's kicking off at 12:30, so I'll be going live maybe around 12 o'clock. Just to build up to the game and to watch. So come and get involved if you want to just have a chat in the comments, and we'll watch the game together and have a discussion about it and see how United get on. But hopefully it's 3 points on the board, kickstart the United season, and we can move on, get all the injured players back, and just really kickstart our season now from this weekend. But yeah, so come and join the watch along from around 12 o'clock, and hopefully we get the 3 points. I'll catch you later.